Okay, guys, here we are, starting a bit early because of some reasons. Well, exactly 1 hour early. And I will leave the rest of the introduction to Marius. Meanwhile, I'll set some things up here for me. Go on,
Right.
Marius.
So we are giving predictions for East versus West 9. It's 9 at this point. So yeah.
Will you bring the names or the card on the
Right.
screen, or should
Yeah.
I do it?
Do you have some good? I have the Goats Arms site opened up, but if you have some pictures of the matches, maybe that's better. Is there a
Okay, so
picture
I
of
will
all
maybe
those?
open it later on. I will be ready to open. But anyways, how are you, Marius?
Oh
All
yeah,
good?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, tired, really tired, but good.
Tired from what, arm wrestling or?
No, because I just started university and my sleep schedule is all messed up. So when
So
you
you
go to
had to start
school,
with some parties or what?
no parties, but we have some kickstart. I am doing computer science, so we had some
Okay, nice.
kickstart course on programming.
I see. I see. Very
And
cool. When did
so
you start? You
on
just
Monday, on Monday,
okay. Okay,
right?
nice.
But the thing
Cool.
is, like,
Congrats.
thank you, but I'm going to sleep at 4 and waking up at 7, so I need to
So
turn
it's
it around.
difficult to wake up early after
Right,
not having to do that.
yeah, right. My schedule is messed up, so I need to fix it
Hmm.
somehow. So yeah, but
But
enough
okay.
about that. Yeah, enough about that. What about you? You feeling good?
Feeling fine, yeah. I skipped the practice on Monday
Yeah, I noticed.
because I thought that at the end, by the way, I am losing weight.
You're going to 70?
Yeah, so I did. I said,
Oh shit!
since I am going to 70, maybe I didn't want to risk some
Right.
bigger
Yeah.
kind of
You
injuries while losing weight.
makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm already 73.3 in the morning, so
Really? Okay, so that's gonna
yep,
be no problem.
I think it's gonna be fine.
No,
Yeah,
it's gonna be easy. You could do that in a day, right? Like,
yeah. So um,
okay.
I'll just kind of maintain a bit low calories for now until maybe I reach 72 or
Yeah. You don't
71
need.
and a
You don't
half.
need to go lower. You don't need to go lower than
Yeah,
that.
and then the last bit, just 1 day of not eating or drinking too much, and
Yeah, that's good. I
yeah,
saw your video.
hello.
I saw your video on. You just uploaded today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just say hello, Mario. Greetings from Germany. Yes, very nice. We are quite close, I guess. Denmark and Germany. We have a border, so
Depends where in Germany, right? If you're in the south of Germany, it's pretty far.
right, right. That's still relatively, it could be much more far away. So
Yeah.
I feel like Germany is close to us.
South Germany is pretty far. Pretty damn far, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Brazil.
No, yeah, okay.
That's what I
No,
meant.
of course it's
Like,
not like Brazil or a different continent.
yeah. So,
Okay.
what were you saying?
I was saying I watched your video
Oh yeah,
on you were criticizing people who not criticizing, but you were giving a bit of advice on doing lists you see on YouTube, right? That was
yeah. I'm not
the
sure if I was clear enough during that video, but
no. I think you were clear.
I
Just
felt like
saying
I
that.
was a bit talking
I think
some
just the
random
thing
things.
is like um maybe like okay, makes sense to say that maybe people shouldn't be doing like highlights, but maybe you should or like not follow the training system they see on YouTube, but maybe you should give some kind of alternative then, right? Like
Yeah, I didn't mean like don't follow, but just keep in mind that maybe the numbers are too high, or I was trying to say that maybe you don't have to go as hard as those extreme guys,
mhm.
because even they maybe they should not go that high, that hard. They are
Yeah,
risking a lot.
no, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
But yeah,
Okay.
if everything goes well, I think I have a good feeling, guys. I really have a good feeling. So far, everything is just perfect.
Yeah, pretty crazy if you can make 70 that easy. Like You've died for you must have been dieting for like 3 days or something, or 4 days.
I can maybe tell you what happened. So yeah, I didn't want to up until Monday morning. I think in the morning when I checked my weight, I was thinking that I will be just going 75 and I wouldn't lose that much weight. But what happened is that this last weekend we were just gaming a little bit on the computer,
Right.
and it was like you don't play this game, but it's like Path of Exile.
I know about it, but I tried it for like a day and quit.
And we had a new season come out on Friday evening. So we basically were playing Friday a bit late at night, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
So going quite hard at it, and somehow I'm just sitting here, not eating much, not drinking too much, and I feel like
Right.
that's how I just dropped down like almost like 3 kilo
Okay. Just
because of gaming.
So when you game, you don't eat anything.
Well, normally I do. I kept eating a little bit, but just not much. I wasn't that hungry anyway. So
Okay. Interesting.
and then I would check my weight Monday morning. Suddenly, boom! It's like 3.7, let's say. And I thought, okay, wait a second, maybe I should.
But maybe that's bad, right? Maybe that's not good, because if you haven't ate anything, you might have lost some power, right?
No, I'm feeling great, feeling fantastic.
Don't feel different.
Remember that I'm not. Normally I'm already turning sugar off. So whatever I don't eat, I will just kind of eat my own belly, let's say my own fat. So I'm not feeling bad at all. It's just losing weight. Like if I lose too much weight, and maybe if I don't have any more reserves, then I start losing power, of course. But electrolytes are ready. They will quickly restore my power. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's just gonna restore water, right? It's not gonna
But that's
restore
what you
any.
need: just salt, water, and plus,
Oh, yeah.
salt, water, and carbs and
Right.
sugar. So
Oh yeah,
basically, you
right.
have energy, you have
But
salt, you
but
have.
all this last like what 3-4 days, then you haven't lost water and salt. You've lost
Yeah, so I think
right,
some of the loss is still probably water. I didn't drink much water,
or maybe
but
food in the stomach or something, or
yeah, I feel like I can lose a bit more.
okay. Okay. No, I mean, that's
So
good. I think that if you can stay around this weight,
I think
even
that's good
lose
because
more,
also
it's gonna be easy for you to make that weight.
I can still keep gaming while not feeling too bad about myself, right?
Okay, nice. Yeah,
That's also a good thing.
yeah. If you want to stay light, why not? Okay, but let me share the card. So
Oh,
the
wait a second. So
first,
this is East versus West, right?
yeah, yep. This is the card,
Hmm.
the upcoming card.
Nah, I think we should look. We should probably look at the other thing.
You want to look at the posters, or
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just a second.
well, but I don't think there's posters for all the matches.
Look,
Oh,
what?
okay. Yeah, do
It's
that.
better.
That's way
It's
better.
better, right?
Yeah, we did that the last time, right? But that's the ones from eight.
Ah, okay. Here.
Ah,
Yes,
yeah, okay. And they're all there?
I think so.
Yeah,
Probably.
okay.
Right.
It looks like it. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So, do you wanna start?
Okay. I can start a bit.
You were with Dustin in Amos, right? So you have some experience with Dustin.
Yeah, I was with Dustin at Armwars, so I met him. I kind of understand his level, and also the Italian guy Francesco. He told me about Thomas quite a bit, and I think it's a good match. Quite.
Okay.
It's not super clear what's gonna happen, but I have a feeling that Dustin would maybe get the match inside. But meanwhile, Thomas is a very good outside puller, like
Yeah.
almost like low handing, and
Yeah.
so stylistically also a good match. Stylistically, maybe favors Thomas a bit. But then Dustin maybe can still press and flop
right.
wrist a little bit. So
Yeah, seems like
it's
Dustin
nice.
can
Yeah,
hold on for a long time, right? Should like
yeah,
doesn't
he's
seem like
doing
he
good
will.
endurance,
Yeah,
good
right.
progress also lately. So I'm
So
going with Dustin here.
you go with Dustin.
Yeah.
How much is it close or?
Just like 55, 45 close.
Okay. Because I haven't really seen that much of Thomas, but I looked at some results from I just looked him up on Google and
Right.
in Slutty Tour in 2018 in 63 kilo class he came 6th place, but he beat this Ashot Adamyan guy, and that guy got I think 2nd or 1st in Europeans this year.
So
Remember?
he's not a new guy then, right? Like he knows
Right,
what he's doing.
right. So I
But
think he
maybe
could
his
be pretty
frame is a
tough.
bit smaller. Maybe, maybe Dustin has a bigger frame, I'm thinking.
True. Dustin might even be bigger, right? Like he's
Maybe,
maybe
yeah.
closer to 80 or something, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have any like a strict weight limit on.
Yeah, but Thomas could be bigger as well. That was in 2018, right? 63 kilos. So could of course gained weight since then.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah,
interesting match. I'm interested in how Dustin will perform because
yeah,
he also beat Sam Harris recently, and Sam Harris was the guy to beat in US, I guess.
true. But he hasn't been. He's been
Yeah,
in
maybe he wasn't that
Japan, right?
active, but yeah.
He also beat is it Gromov? Gromov as well.
The Ukrainian
Another
guy,
US
yeah.
guy. Yeah. So he's
Ah,
good.
but right. So he's not bad,
Right.
but also when I met him at Armors, I think he was not that great either. Right?
And that's interesting because his
I
style
mean,
of
of course, I'm
shooting.
comparing to myself, and
Yeah,
I'm very, very good, of course, as we know, right?
you're right.
Just
But
joking a bit.
but can he can press, right? It feels like he has a good style even for you maybe
He,
too. For him, like
meaning,
his style would be bad for you, kind of in a way.
right? If he brought his power to some good
Yeah,
level, then
yeah.
yeah, it's tough. Like good hook, very brave, and then if that doesn't work, he can press. So
Mm-hmm.
just like a powerful guy.
Yeah, yeah. But so I think just based off of like the result, I don't really have. I will just maybe say maybe a bit favor to Thomas just based on him beating some guys that like. Of course, doesn't beat some all the good lightweights in
So you
US,
are
right?
going a bit
Almost.
with Thomas, right?
I think I will lean towards Thomas, but it's kind of just a guess, right? Like it's hard to say.
Okay, let's see. Maybe we should mark all the. Maybe let me take some notes. I will take so we can later on check
Oh
who
no, you're
was more
gonna
right.
do like a percentage who has the most
Yeah.
predictions
So
correct.
yeah, just
Okay,
a
so I will go with
second.
Thomas,
Just a
even though I
second.
like Dustin. He's
Mhm.
seems like a really good guy. Do you think Dustin? Because I remember Neil was talking about doing Dustin versus Kristaps. Do you think that would be good, or is Kristaps too much?
Mm, I would guess that Kristaps is too much for Dustin.
Okay, right. But Neil was talking about doing that match, right?
I don't remember now.
No,
Maybe.
I
But
think
okay,
so.
I took the note.
Clerks, there. I don't think there's any like official weight class. Might be 75 since
Maybe
maybe that's
should be
the
kind of
official.
75, but
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
just to keep in line with the other matches, right?
Mhm.
Maybe. Um,
Wait a second. Is this the next one? Yes, this is
yeah,
the next one, right?
right. So
Okay, you go first.
I go first. So well, we've seen Kyle and compete against our guy, right? Kyle had a match with Daniel
Okay, yeah, right.
recently, like
And
earlier
also the
this
last
year.
time we faced each other, like Kyle managed to win.
Right, Kyle pulled off the win. Um, so
Also,
Kyle
Kyle
is
did very
doing
well,
good.
I think, at the qualifiers. He
Qualifier.
sources was in Turkey. I saw him
I
doing
don't
very well.
I don't think he won, but yeah, I think you're right. I think he got second or something. I think Kalinchenko won, right, or something.
Yeah, I don't remember now, but he did. I was impressed. So
Yeah, he beat who did he beat? He beat Kamil Jablonski, I believe.
Really?
Right, I think so. Because Jamil for sure was in the heavyweight, right? And Kyle was also. So
Okay, I
Kyle
don't
is,
remember now, so I'm afraid to
so I
guess.
think
But
Kyle is pretty good. And Brad, I'm not
what
really
do
sure.
we know about Brad?
I remember Brad beat Chance at that Chance Shaw at that Florida tournament, but there
On the
was some
right
stuff.
hand?
Right, yeah. And
Ah.
but I remember there was some stuff about it being, I think, after Chance had the match with our bully, and apparently his elbow was a bit weird or something like that. So I think that's some information that's a bit interesting because
So and
Chance is very good,
Chance.
right?
So I think Chance also won um, the qualifier, right?
Chance?
No, sorry, Brad. He won
He won the qualifier, yeah. But there was not really, I think there was not really too many good guys in the supers in that qualifier. But still, yeah, he did win it, yeah.
Looks a bit more natural than Kyle.
Yeah, for sure. I think Kyle is even open about being. I at least saw some comments on Facebook about him saying some stuff. So
Should we
I think
maybe? I would like to see another one, at least one more video of him facing somebody.
yeah,
Uh,
maybe you should search for this Florida
this
tournament.
this match with Paul Potmore is maybe also a good thing to see because I remember Paul was pretty good.
Mhm.
How do I make it more quiet?
You can just mute it on the top.
Okay. Wait a second, he lost.
Yeah, he lost. Oh shit. Well,
Wait, I need to see it again.
he got flashed almost, right? I remember. I think Brad lost to some Korean guy as well. He went to Korea.
Okay.
He went to Korea with Herman Stevens, I think.
I think I'm going with
I think
Kyle.
I will go with Kyle as well. I just think because Kyle has some good wins on some like Camille and he like so. I think the level is more known, right?
Oh, wait a second. This is funny. Look. Um, Brad and Khaled, right?
Oh yeah. You know what? I might be talking out of my ass right now, right? But I think I saw Brad
Yeah.
say something. Don't take this for 100%. I think I saw him either on his YouTube or someone else's YouTube saying that he was starting doing some PDs.
I see. So
So
maybe
that
he's.
it could this could be not a good representation if he's going crazy, right? But
I see.
I think we should still go with Hutchinson just based on.
But it's funny that both Kyle and Brad they both pulled Khaled.
Oh, Cal did too. Oh
Khaled
yeah,
did
he
too,
was in
yeah.
Dubai, right? He was in Dubai. How did Cal
Okay, so
do?
when Brad is losing.
The thing is,
Okay, yeah.
there is
You're gonna pull up the Kyles as well, or
Okay, maybe let me do it.
hey Daniel
Kyle. How do I pronounce his?
Hutchinson.
Maybe.
I think. I think I remember this. I think Kyle was pretty dominant, right?
I think he was okay. Yeah. Warming up here. Okay, so this is the first one.
He looks better than Brett already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see,
This Kingston is so terrible.
Kyle is very muscular. It's a bit difficult for him
Yeah.
to maintain tight angles, but he's still very good when he is just simply dragging people. Or look,
Right.
he even has this press. Nice. Okay, I think we have to go with Kyle. Quite technical, strong.
Seems like the obvious choice, right?
Even if Brad is jumping on gear as well, maybe he doesn't have enough time to catch up.
Yeah, yeah, we'll go with Kyle.
Evening, Daniel. Wait a second, let me come back to this comment here, just so I don't miss
Right.
it later. How many days, weeks do you take off before competing? Okay, so I'll say it one more time. I normally stop table practices 2 weeks before the, the match, and then I would still keep going quite heavy with rubber bands, a bit more static kind of thing, for one more week. So then I would stop rubber bands 1 week before. Meanwhile, this whole time I'm still doing very light, 20% full range exercises, the weights in the gym every day. And I do that up until the competition almost. Like maybe I would stop 1 or 2 days before competition. So basically, I'm pumping my muscles so the blood gets in, and I'm not really getting damaged during those workouts. I'm almost getting healed up. Here we go. So back to so
So
here.
maybe move on, or do
Move on.
you?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. I think I'm okay.
Oh
What do we know
shit,
about these guys, big boys?
big boys. And we know that Derek has not been having the easiest matches of all time. At least versus West, right?
Right.
Like
East
his
versus West.
first match was Morozov, I think, and he got
And then
absolutely annihilated. Right, then he got
Revas.
yeah, Revas,
Wow.
and so now his third match, he's kind of. I feel like this might be his last call, right? Like if he loses this, then
If I had to guess, I think Mehdi is not at the level of Revas or Morozov.
no, I
I
think
think
you're
he's a
right,
bit lower.
right for sure. And
So, yeah.
yeah, I think you're right for sure. I have watched some videos of Mehdi. Have you seen some of his like matches from some time ago?
I remember seeing him a bit earlier. Like lately, I didn't see much.
Yeah, for sure. He's not been active lately, but there's some videos of him, I think, beating Semarenko and stuff like that.
Also, very old times, right?
Yeah, for sure. It seems like he's always been like really big, like just a natural big guy.
Yeah, so he was always big, but somehow always he was lacking just a little bit of power, I guess.
Yeah, and I think
Because
in
I
the
remember
wrist
he
maybe.
was, if you have some of these big classes at Worlds or somewhere else, he would always be the guy who would maybe get number 3, 4. Someone else would always take over, right? So,
Right.
so maybe it's
So
a good match. Derek has a better chance this time,
yeah,
and
I
maybe
think
Derek also improved.
right, and he has to be motivated, right? Because he probably knows that if he doesn't win this, then what are the chances he gets invited back, right? Like,
Yeah, I heard he is trying very hard. I heard somewhere that he's very serious about it.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, did he make any videos lately about his
He's been doing a lot
preparation?
of live streams, and I did see some
Mhm.
lifting videos. I think he does a lot of like curls and stuff. But I'm not sure how like what to take away from those videos. But yeah, yeah, I'm sure he seems really like he kind of knows, right? Of course, did you see he got the match with Lachlan
Oh, okay.
in AWE? So I think because Todd got contacted, right? So they had to find someone else. Then so now Derek's pulling Lachlan sometime later in this year, I think. But
So
yeah, go on.
for me, it's a bit hard to decide like who's gonna win
Right.
because both guys seems like they are like I see them losing.
Yeah.
Um, so if they were winning a bit more, then it would be maybe easier to see the levels.
Right. It's hard when you have like limited data, right? Like you kind of want to compare some matches, right? And you can't really do this with Mehdi. He hasn't competed for a long time, and Derek has not really like his last win was with Tim Bresnan, right?
Mario here is saying that Mehdi was pulling in Zagreb, Croatia, which I
Right.
saw him. How
Yeah.
did he do, Mario? Do you remember?
I think I didn't see him on the podium. That's
Really? Wait a second. He must be on the podium. If he's not on the podium in Zagreb.
I don't remember seeing him on the podium. Could maybe
Okay.
maybe
Let
I
me
think
let
the
me
same
make a quick
competition
search.
where Reno and Camille was competing. But maybe because
He got pinned by Stoyan Golemanov.
okay, right.
Okay, let me make a quick search.
Remember, we don't have too much time because it's
Right.
it's already like 26 minutes over 6.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so then maybe whatever.
Right.
But
Let's
if
just
he
say
didn't, if he didn't win in Croatia, if he lost to Golemanov, maybe I'm going with Derek. I was about to go with Mehdi,
right.
but after him not even winning in Croatia, I don't know. Let's go with Derek. Derek is younger, more motivated.
Is Derek younger? Derek is kind of I think Derek is
Must be
37 or
younger.
something.
Okay, not too young, but maybe arm wrestling career-wise, much younger, so maybe more motivated, maybe progressing faster.
I think he's more motivated for sure. For sure.
I'm going with Derek then.
Right. I want Derek to win as well, so I will just say Derek. Hopefully he
I know
wins.
people keep saying that Mehdi is gonna win because I heard on the internet I kept seeing everyone is somehow thinking that Mehdi will just steamroll.
Right, he has more accolades, right?
But yeah, like I think it's Derek.
I'll take
So
Derek
wait a
as well.
second, we both go with Derek.
Yeah, I'm going there.
And I forgot to take a note before. Which match was it? Here we both went with Kyle.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay. Oh, next one is
next.
interesting.
Ooh, this is good. This is good.
We kind of already gave our prediction in this one, remember?
Right. What did he? But I don't forgot what did he say?
I think we were like
The event with
both
Adam, maybe
favoring.
no.
Yeah, we were both favoring Adam. Saying
I
that he would get
guess.
a better position. Yeah, I think I would just to go short. I would go with Adam because we kind of already talked about this one. But I think they will stop. I think Adam will have a better position, and I think he should be able to drain Makarov out.
Let me just think for a second, because there is a chance that Makarov can just
Top roll him?
not top roll, but just outpower.
I don't. Do you think he will like cup him down?
Yeah, just or yeah, maybe kind of hookish and maybe a bit of top roll, back pressure, just sideways, quick sideways.
You don't think Adam has enough stopping power? Like he stopped Boshida, right? Like I feel like.
Okay, you're right. Let's go with Adam.
Oh, but you can go out for sure. You can go out.
No. I just realized it's probably because I remember that now I felt Adam during these warm-ups and he was strong. He was strong. So he should be able to.
Right.
But yeah, might be close. So this one is interesting.
I think it's gonna be could be a long match for sure.
Right. Because Adam will not finish quickly, right?
No, yeah, it seems like he has trouble finishing, and it seems like Artu has a lot of power up. So
I feel like this is gonna be a fun one.
It's gonna be fun, yeah. Sure. I think fun, yeah.
Wait a second, how did I end up here? To go up. So maybe
check if it's the right. The next one is David. Is this one David? Oh, let's just do this one anyways. Okay. Yeah. So, do you want to go or should I go?
Okay, let me think.
Okay.
So David is good. David beat
right.
Oleg on the left.
But this is Oleg, right arm?
Most
so
likely
there's some. That's right. That's right. I'm just in the middle.
But wait, David is facing.
David is doing. So that's the thing, right? David is doing 2 matches. He's doing.
Okay, Prudnik. So Prudnik is the left. Prudnik is left.
Yeah. So, but there's some info kind of on this, like Irakli and David after pulled both at East versus West, like 4, I think.
Right.
And
what happened?
And then after King at the table, and David looked pretty comfortable. Like, I don't think.
Okay.
I feel like this is probably gonna go David's way unless Irakli has like changed something like drastically.
Well, there's still a chance that David gets top rolled by Irakli, and then maybe it's difficult for him to come back. I wonder.
Possibly, yeah.
But yeah, David. If I had to guess, I have a feeling that David is just
I think
one
if you
level
see,
above.
yeah, I think if you see these after pulls, you would for sure kind of go a bit more for David. Because I was like, before we started the stream, I was a bit thinking like, I kind of want to go for Iraq because I feel like it would be cool if he top rolls him. But I watched this after pull just like a couple of like an hour ago or something. I was like, okay, maybe it's wouldn't be wise to go for Irakli. Seems like David was overpowering. Like Irakli was trying to pull in hook because he couldn't get out.
And yeah, some guys are saying that David will probably win both of his matches.
Let's wait on the other match just till we get there.
Or maybe we can do it at the same time, because if we are talking about David.
Yeah, sure. So I'll just go ahead and say I think Putnik is gonna beat David.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you think about this comment?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure really. If seems like Putnik is trolling a bit sometimes as well. Like he was saying that this like the pus from his. Did you see his face? Like he had some kind of. He was saying that it's going to his elbow and he's gonna be like. So I don't know. Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I don't know. I just see Putnik being. I see Putnik stopping him for sure in the hook, and I feel like.
But wait a second. Just remember that it's left.
Yeah, it's left.
And David beat Morozov on the left.
Yeah, I think Putnik
Oh,
is.
he almost. No, he didn't.
Yeah,
but almost.
It was
right?
4-3 or something. They stopped the match, but I think Putnik is really good. I really rate Putnik highly. I think he will. I think Putnik will stop David, and he will grind it out and tire him out, and maybe even like, yeah, control his hand after. Like
Interesting.
I really think Putnik is good. Like
if it was right hand, then I would be going with Purnik, but left, I'm not even sure how is his left exactly. How strong is it?
I think it's good.
Well, he seems to be in a good mood if he keeps joking on in his videos, right?
Yeah, I think he's also somewhat confident, but
so it looks like he's maybe just sometimes the mood gives away a lot, right? Because if the athlete feels like confident and happy, then he must be okay.
Yeah.
But also, I remember I saw Prudnik being a bit skinny lately. Maybe he was off gear. I saw him being a little bit skinny.
Do you think that matters a lot? David is probably on something, right? I mean,
I don't know. David? I don't know. David, to me, when Prudnik was on gear, you could clearly see that Prudnik is on gear. David, I don't know.
But David, look
at
his hair. He's 25, right? Maybe it's just genetics, but 25 and he has no hair and.
Yeah, but this is. I
think he looks juicy, right? Like he doesn't.
Maybe doesn't he look a little bit Armenian? Those genetics are a bit.
Yeah, yeah, that could be the case.
They have mustache at 11.
Yeah, true. But I don't know. I'm going with Prudnik. What do you think?
I'm going with David. So both matches, I'm going with David.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's just go with that, and let's move on to the next one.
But okay, I'll just say that you are going with Prudnik, so I can remember your failure here. Okay.
Are we doing some kind of bet, a quick look. Are we doing some kind of bet on it or something?
No, just
no. Oh shit. Okay, let's move on.
That whoever wins, of course, we will
bragging rights. Yeah.
It means that that guy knows more about arm wrestling.
Right. So if you lose, then you lose your title of master, right?
Yeah, but I don't lose.
We'll see.
Good.
I mean,
just a quick look at the comments. But okay,
as of yet, we've only disagreed on two matches, right? So
correct.
So those two and until as of yet will be the most important. But
hello to Romania. Devon has gone bald. Yeah, we will talk about that.
Okay. All right.
And campaign is going to be interesting.
Right. Prudnik seems really smart.
Artem kept trying to go outside against David and got caught in that awkward position again, stop him inside. Yeah, it's possible.
Right. But should we go on to the next?
Yes. Just just trying to finish your comments and then.
Ah, I see.
Okay. Yeah. Good. I'm done. Let's go. So wait a second. We are back here. Another David.
Right. This one. If our bully can beat Ivan, that would be crazy, right?
It would be weird, right?
Right.
It would be weird.
Doesn't seem possible.
It cannot be true. Like, I would
No,
be
right.
disappointed in.
Right. Ivan would have to be like I don't know.
And okay, maybe Ivan is not in his best shape.
And like, because look, Chance and David was having a war, and I don't see Chance doing anything to Ivan. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just like he just seems like a impossible.
Let's just say
guy
that
to
if
play
they
out of.
were both in their good shapes, like okay shapes, then it should not be a match. Like levels, Ivan should
Right.
be levels above.
One thing David could be hard to finish maybe, but I think with Ivan he will get such a good hook position that he can kind of just block with his body, right? Like you don't need to like use his arm to block him. He can kind of just block with his body and tire him out, even if he has some strong power at the end.
If Ivan loses, then I would be very, very sad.
Right, yeah. Disappointed almost, right?
Very disappointed.
Shouldn't happen. So yeah, I'm going with Ivan. That's
Me too.
one interesting thing. I just saw some video on Inkin's channel that Ivan thinks you don't even need to do any table time.
Oh wow.
Like after you know how to pull, he said you just need to get stronger.
But what about conditioning, right? Because conditioning gives you endurance and everything.
Enkin was looking really confused as well. Enkin was like, well, what about for endurance stuff? And he's like, oh, I train endurance with weights.
Hard, but why would you do it? Like maybe you can somehow do it, but you really have to find
I don't
the
know,
precise
it's
way
interesting, right? And he's so good, so
very
yeah,
interesting.
it's just interesting side comment. But yeah, I think I don't know. I don't think there's anything that points towards David.
No, David is okay. I'm sure he's strong in a hook and so on.
Right,
So,
yeah. But just like if you have to go like and just try to predict it, I would say it's favor for Ivan.
yeah. Vale is saying that yeah, you can condition the weights, like so true. But in my mind, it's just a little bit more difficult. Like,
no, yeah.
Why wouldn't you just do a normal?
In my opinion, as well, like the best way to get like endurance is from the table, like because I felt it recently when I had like a break from table for 1 week, my endurance was shit. So or 2 weeks.
Oh, so you see, like you just skip a couple
Yeah,
of practices.
my endurance
suddenly,
went like 50% of what it was usually.
So it's amazing, right?
Right, like it really doing practices like often really helps with the endurance.
Because also the tendons are activated, everything kind of works together. So
right.
hard to imitate.
I'm not sure what's the reason, but I could just like I did one pull with Josef and I was done. Like I needed 5 minutes or something. And
wow.
Usually
and you are the guy who has played.
Yeah. Usually I go for an hour, then I need 5 minutes, and then I go for like another hour. So just 2 weeks break, which is also kind of bad, right? Because I've been doing now for like 2 years just with no break, and I take 2 weeks break, and then my endurance goes.
You lose it, like okay.
Right. So like.
Yeah, that's why this is quite a scary thing. You can't really rest for too long before a competition sometimes because things get weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just find the perfect spot, right? Like
yeah, you have to find the perfect spot because
for me at least, I feel like maybe 7 days or something. It's good.
That's why I keep really working with rubber bands quite heavily. 1 week before.
Yeah.
So in 1 week I know I should be okay.
Right.
Okay,
next, third, and Georgi. Man, I don't know. Georgi is a beast. I can.
And then Ferret also he lost his match, right? Who did he fight last time?
Ferret has been on a losing streak almost, right? Like I don't think
He
won.
looked a little bit soft last time against.
I don't think he's won a match at East vs West, right? Like, I think he lost with Corey on left. He lost with Gennady on right.
Didn't he win that Corey?
No, he lost.
Wow. Okay. And okay. And then who did he face? What's the Brazilian guy's name? Wagner.
True, and Wagner also beat them.
Yeah.
And did
And
you
then
see
while
him
fighting
after playing?
Wagner, he was a little bit skinny. Like he was not skinny, but sort of soft. Like feels like maybe getting old and not.
Did you see him after pulling with Sanders?
Wagner?
No, Ferret.
Ferret? No. What happened?
Sanders was looking really
Uh-huh.
comfortable. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I pulled with Ferret, and Ferret was just doing wrist with me, like nothing.
Sanders is good.
Sanders is like serious. But yeah, I think
we have to go with Georgi.
It's hard to go for a guy who's lost a lot, right? Like, so Georgi has showed some good performances, even coming back from being down 2-0 and stuff like that, right? So it seems like
to me, it looks like Ferret is getting a little bit old, and also he's maybe not yet on gear, so that's why it's difficult for him to keep up. I think. Just my guess, but I don't know.
I have no idea, but he seems big, right? Like 140 kilo or something.
He is big, but a bit fluffy, a bit soft.
Yeah. So, but we're both going with Georgi, I guess.
Yes, let's do that. Yeah. And then we are we still have quite a few matches, but we are getting close. Let's go with this one.
Yeah, the title match. So what's interesting about this one is, right, that they were both at AMC. Remember when we were talking about the AMC, and David didn't get on podium, and Vela got second. So do you think?
So yeah, Vala is for sure. Vala is in shape. He's really good. I remember I had a loss to Vala on the left arm at some point. I was very annoyed.
Like you got flashed, or did you give him some fight?
Yeah, I kind of lost my wrist. Didn't, and also maybe that year I was after an injury. Yeah, probably. Somehow I was still annoyed. I don't know why. But yeah, Vala since when gained quite a bit of muscle. I can see.
Right.
And
only thing I have a hard time like rating him that high, even if it's a performance at AMC. Like, do you remember him competing at that King of the Table qualifier?
Yeah, even then he was very good with Bojdor.
Right, but still, like, I don't think Bojdor is doing anything to David, right? That's the thing.
Well, he would do something, but okay, you're right. Maybe.
And Vela got third in that tournament. Svetan was number one. Bojdor was second. Vela was third. I think maybe Artem Taranenko was fourth. I think Artem almost pinned Vela outside of straps.
Mm-hmm.
So even with Vela placing second at AMC and David not, I think still David, and I think he will be motivated after that situation at AMC.
Right. And also David, yeah, he doesn't want to lose. He understands that Vala is very serious.
Right.
So he will take it seriously. I think we have to go with David, but Vala, he might be also improving even more.
Right. You're not gonna go with him since he beat you. You should go with him, right?
No. But his problem is that maybe his frame is a bit smaller. David, for example, is enormous, like huge. The hand and arm.
I've seen the hand videos. Yeah, I've seen the hand videos.
It's amazing. So I think Vala will struggle with just that size difference.
Right.
But if Vala wins somehow, I would not be too surprised. I would say, okay.
I have some kind of idea that David has similar hands to Hashim for some reason. Kind of. Like kind of long and maybe
trust me, Hashim is far away from.
Hashim's hands are like big.
I know, but David is
bigger?
Huge. Mm-hmm. Bigger.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so that says a lot.
Not comparable.
Okay. Well, so we're both going with David.
Yeah. That just a quick note.
Like I guess saying here that if David wins this one, that will be his 5th title match. So four defenses, right? He will have defended it 4 times.
It's crazy.
It's pretty insane.
Well, he deserves it. It's not a surprise. I remember him before East versus West. He was always great.
Didn't he get like 1st in Slotty Open class or something, or 2nd or something, or 3rd or something? I don't know. Like, and when he was 80 kilo or something, like he was pretty.
Yeah, so he got
insane.
3rd, I think.
Right. Maybe
Slotty,
Sanders. Yeah, right. Because Sanders beat him, right? Sanders beat him and got 2nd.
But that's still an amazing achievement overall, while being so small.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly take a look at this comment. No one ever shared ever even a second video today. Ah, okay. So seems like no athletes. Maybe most of the guys are just traveling.
Right. I feel like I've seen a lot of videos. Maybe it was from yesterday, but there was a bunch. Like, I've just seen a picture of David of Tarikan.
Okay.
Maybe it was from today, right? So I feel like.
No, so Engen is posting a lot, right? But the athletes themselves, maybe not so much.
Could be, yeah.
Maybe they never do. I don't know. Well, should I go answer this or no? I talked about it before, but
let's say maybe save it and see if we have time for it, because we kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the next match?
Yes. Do you know anything about Ruslan?
I know that it's Rustam's brother, right?
Yeah.
And I know apparently so I haven't really seen him pull. I think I've seen him pull. No. Maybe it was Rustam.
He was fighting Berzeng at some point. There's a match of him and Berzeng. Quite a good one.
Okay. So yeah, but I think the general consensus I've heard from guys who know him, right, is that he should be weaker than Rustam.
Yeah, I think he was always just a bit weaker. Maybe at some point he was stronger, but then Rustam just took over, and then I don't think Ruslan ever caught up, and maybe he was never really that active also.
Okay, yeah. But so I think Paulin was one of those guys who I also really think is really up there. Like,
it would be very strange if Ruslan all of a sudden just comes in and beats Paulin, right?
I don't really see it. Like, I feel like Paulin. Like, I know a lot of guys were saying that if Rustam didn't get injured, he would have beat Paulin. But I kind of feel like Paulin would have beat Rustam if he didn't. Even if he didn't get injured.
No, I think that was clean. Rustam
I know you said that, but I think he would have. I think he would have. But anyways, so that's just what I'm basing my prediction on. And so therefore, if Ruslan is less
but
than
imagine
this,
if Ruslan was that good, right? I'm sure we would keep seeing Ruslan competing elsewhere. Coming back over a couple of years, maybe little by little. He cannot just show up out of nowhere, right? It would be strange if he
people were saying that when Jerry got like a title match with Gennady as his first comeback, and he was just amazing, right, from the start.
Wait a second, who?
Jerry Cataract.
Oh, okay.
He had like a break.
But maybe Jerry was never.
It's not the same like as long as a break as Ruslan.
Yeah, because Ruslan, like, we haven't seen him forever. My whole 15 years of arm wrestling, I haven't seen him.
So that's way different, because Jerry was pulling in 2019, right? So
yeah, imagine I'm pulling for 15 years. I have not seen him.
Right.
Arm wrestling.
For me, it's just gonna be Paulin. I don't know. I don't think I've bet against Paulin any of the times. Maybe with Rustam I was a bit 50-50.
I think I would like Ruslan to win, but I don't think it's possible. Yeah.
Right. So you're going with Paul?
Also Paul, yeah. Okay, we are very similar in our guesses, just a few differences.
Right. I mean, like, most of the times, like, predictions will be kind of similar, right? Because there's usually some clear favorites, right? But
yeah,
it's some of the matches where it's closer, than it will be more interesting to discuss.
Here in this match, it's quite easy to go both ways.
Yeah.
What do you think?
This is a hard one to predict, because I feel like Ibrahim has I know people are saying that guys who Todd will have a hard time, but I just feel like Ibrahim with his like going when you're pressing, like you kind of drag down on Todd's pronator, right? And I feel like with Todd, if he doesn't have his pronator, he can't really go anywhere. So
But also, normally good hook pullers, they do have some good side pressure, especially with Todd, and
Mhm.
maybe Todd can stop the press because just a very good initial kind of a bit of drag can make it difficult to get into the press.
Right, but I'm just like I feel like just guys who turn over Todd's pronator beat him. Like with of course Ibrahim is not Prutnik, but Prutnik turned over his pronator and then could beat him. Right,
Right,
like
just a quick.
pretty comfortable.
So maybe
I don't think Ibrahim is turning over his pronator like Prutnik did with like a hook. But if he presses down and kind of like chops with the press, could be dangerous. But it's hard to bet against Todd after he like just destroyed Berserk, right?
Yeah.
And like, so yeah, this is really like a
So you
60.
tell
I
me,
think
who do you choose first, and then
I will go 60-40 for Todd.
okay, nice. So we have a different opinion here. Good.
You will take Ibrahim.
I will take Ibrahim.
Okay. What is your reason?
Ibrahim has a huge frame. Also, he's a big guy. He's a
Right,
very big guy.
right. Yeah, Todd is not really. Todd should be in 95, right? Like he's not. He's not
I feel
a
like that's
105
why he
kilo.
jumps on people so easily because he's just so tall. This guy Ibrahim.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a guess, but I think like he should be strong enough and especially very quick, like super quick. So
Yeah, but it's a
it
close
kind
match
of
for sure.
yeah.
It just
But it
depends on
points
if.
at
Yeah. What do you say?
like I can imagine Ibrahim just pinning Todd quickly 3 times in a row.
Yeah, for sure it's possible.
Okay, good. Just a few comments very quickly. Maybe I'll wait a second. No, we got through this one. What do you think about dance pronunciation? Okay. So maybe just quickly. Yeah, no, good lifts. We tried them a little bit. Didn't really enjoy it too much, I guess.
Oh, you try them off?
Yeah, I tried them, but I don't go heavy. I don't like going heavy at them. So that's the thing. Just a short answer here. And then, do you have a plan to get 85 or something?
85.
Sure.
He's going down to 70. What do you mean 85? It's 50
Maybe
more
one day.
kilos.
Maybe one day.
You need to be like 90 kilos and drop down, right? Like if you want to pull in 85 almost. Like all of those guys are for sure going
No,
down.
maybe over time. But yeah, I guess 85 will never really be my class because my
No.
plan is also to just kind of stay lean.
Right. Yeah, and you're not like Prokopiev. You don't really have a style to beat those guys. Like
No,
right.
come on. Of course I have the
You
power.
have? You have?
Of course. By the way, you know what I noticed? Hook works. No, the top rule works very well against the guys with large hands, big hands. For example, Cherkasov feels very good, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy, who was I thinking about? The guy who I beat just now, short hands, small hands. The referee.
Oh,
That Crystal. That guy, you see, yeah, I did beat him, but it's still a bit annoying. It's not that easy to get the full to open his hand completely. Not that easy. Somehow he's gripping low, quite short hand, so he's able to get a good grip. Just quickly shoots in.
But so it depends, right? Like it's you're saying, right? I think you're right. Like sometimes maybe it depends, but bigger hands can be easier to top roll, right? But longer hands, no, because they will get more around your pronation.
But you
Longer
see,
hands,
like
like longer
somehow,
fingers. I mean,
if the arm hand is long, oh, let's see, this one,
not
let's say
also,
long.
okay. I miss spoke. I meant like long fingers, right?
So yeah,
'Cause
long fingers is a problem.
long fingers is difficult.
But you can maybe sometimes ignore the fingers a little bit, like if you apply the force quite high on the hand, if somebody has a long hand.
So you just have the connection there, right? You don't open fully.
Yeah, you don't open the fingers, but you open the wrist maybe. So
right.
So I'm feeling maybe with some wisher, maybe I do have a chance one day because his hand is quite long, big, which can make it I don't know, but it's maybe big to the point where he grips me low and high at the same time, and it's
I think it's a tough task, at least. Like,
very tough on him.
yeah. As well, now you're just not now, at least, for sure, not now.
Not now, yeah, but maybe later. So everyone
So-
looks. The guy is talking about me commenting on Ibrahim.
Oh, you're saying because you said Ibrahim was
Yeah, because
big?
I said he was bigger and.
Well,
True.
Ibrahim is for sure a bigger frame guy than Todd. That's like no question, right?
Yeah, I think he is. So yeah, I guess size doesn't really matter, but I feel like Ibrahim has not only the size but also the power and speed and everything. So
Yeah, he's a good, like, really strong guy. But Todd's also insane. So
yeah, you cannot really you don't really know what's gonna happen, but
Right.
It's probably quite fun to have a match because like two different worlds are joining once again, and we can see where we are. Like, if Todd is able to defeat Ibrahim, then we have a good
Right.
idea of how would he do in AMC,
Like-
for example.
True, and imagine Todd beats Ibrahim pretty easy. Then he's probably set up for having both the title match. He's gonna have the title match with Sasho, right, at 95. He could also do Ongabayev.
Right.
Like that's a match people have been talking about as well. Of course, he needs to win this one, but imagine he beats Ibrahim comfortably. He could be like a double belt guy, perhaps.
To me, it's amazing. How can Todd still be so competitive?
Right. Yeah. But yeah. I
Because
think,
he's like 55, 56, right?
right. He started late. Started like at 35 or something, right? 35 years old. He started. So he must have like a really
amazing.
good training like system. Right.
Amazing.
Like he must have it really down to a T.
Yeah. But okay.
Let's
Next,
move on.
two more. We only have like 3 minutes before you have to go, right?
All right.
So let's be quick.
Maybe I can do a couple more minutes, but yeah.
Okay, so what do you think here?
Yeah, like, you know,
Similar styles, similar size, right?
yeah, and you know, like I kind of feel like I kind of want to say Leletin, but it's just based on nothing, right? Because Revas absolutely destroyed Chafee, and Vitaly and Chafee had a war.
Right. So, but yeah, I
One
have the
thing
same kind of
though,
feeling.
yeah, one thing though, like Revas and Chafee was it was a 3 rounds, and then it was over, right? And Vitaly also beat Chafee, I think, the first 2 or 3 rounds,
Right.
and then Chafee came back. So there could be some kind of bias because of the rounds, right? But I don't know. I just kind of see. I feel like if I was just gonna look at it from like a logical standpoint, I feel like Revas will cup Vitaly and go down.
Yeah,
what it should
after
be.
you mentioned these couple of facts, I think maybe Revas is on a very like good trajectory now. Like,
Yeah. Like
and
Revas,
Vitaly is of course great, but yeah, maybe Revas is actually at this point. I'm just also guessing that maybe Revas will just keep improving and keep doing so very great.
yeah. So, but also at the same time, I don't know. I could just see somehow. No, I couldn't. I don't see it, but I want to see it. See like Letin taking his hand.
No, Lesnick has all the chances. Also, still very smart, very
But even
much more
then,
experience.
even then, Revos can kind of press. He pressed with Michael. Okay, I can't go against Revos. I feel like it should be Revos.
So I go with Revas also, but I wouldn't be surprised if Italy pulls it off. Like.
Yeah, I feel like that's all logic.
So this is a good match.
Revos.
This is a fun one also. We will be.
Yeah,
I will enjoy this one.
if Letin takes the risk, it will be like kind of like Chafee match with Chafee and Letin. It will be like a long, grueling war.
Yeah, when two similar guys are fighting each other, it's also fun to see. Okay, who is better at the same thing?
Right, and especially if one of the guys the guy who loses their lane also has other lanes, because then you will see them like have to come up with new stuff, right? And
Yeah, I don't think
really like
Laletin has
fight.
any other lanes, right? Laletin
No,
only has
yeah.
one.
As soon as he loses this, right, he's done. Like he can't really hold on. So yeah,
But he
is done.
might be.
I
Wait
know.
a second. No, I
Laletin
changed my
loses.
mind. Let me go with Laletin.
Okay, okay.
I
Like
feel
if
like
Laletin
Laletin
loses
has
his
a
wrist, so then
like,
he can't hold on.
but he has a better top roll. I feel like he has a better top roll, and I feel like he has a longer arm than Dave Chaffee. I think Dave Chaffee was super comfortable for Revas just to smash immediately sideways. Laletin will be a bit taller and.
Yeah, it could be for sure the
Okay,
factor.
I'm guessing Laletin. Let's have fun here.
For sure. Okay, and
And the last one.
the last one, the main match. Sorry. We also already discussed this one, but I guess we can reiterate.
So maybe just quickly. What? I said Devon. You said Hermes.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm going with Hermes. You're going with
Okay.
Devon.
But
See,
did you
my
see Devon
reasoning.
shaving his head? You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what
sure.
that means, right?
Right, I'm sure that makes all the difference, right? Like,
Exactly.
no, but I don't know. Like, of course, Devon is amazing, right? But
I just don't like how Devon keeps looking small. Like he's like really like not that big these days.
no.
Yeah, like 20 kilo or something. 120.
Right, right. But I mean, yeah. If it's like with Michael, where it's just 10 kilos of fat, then I mean, what does it matter if it's not quality,
Yeah,
as you say, right?
yeah,
As one would
but
say.
yeah, you're right. Hermes is quality.
All right, but I mean, like if those 10 kilos that he Devon had more maybe with the Michael match, if it's not quality, then does it really matter if he's 123 kilos or 22 or whatever?
Well, on his frame, any kind of weight, I feel like is pretty
Good.
quality.
Yeah.
You know, it's not
I mean,
because
because
he
there's
doesn't look like
totally.
he filled it out.
But look at Rivers. Look at Rivers. Like you can have kilos that are not quality. Like
Look at who? Sorry.
look at Rivers. You can be that tall and have kilos that are not necessarily
Right,
quality.
right.
Don't think that would be the case with them. Oh, I'm sure the match with Michael he for sure had on like low quality kilos on there for sure. Right? Like he was bloated and stuff. Like if your 10 kilos is on the stomach, then what's it gonna help on the match?
Well, having fat in your system is still powerful
Yeah,
somehow.
energy. Yeah, true. Okay, yeah. So you're kind of, but you're still going with Devon, right? Like even, you're kind
Yeah,
of.
still going down. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe similar thing. Long lever, tall arm, a bit hard to top roll.
Right, but
For example,
press.
the same with Hermes. He jumped on Jerry like crazy, right? But he cannot do the same to Devon. He will not feel comfortable.
What about this?
By Hermes?
Hmm.
Nah, nah.
Is he hard to flop? He's not hard to flop, right? Devon.
Uh, the thing is that you must be very good in order to flop at that level. I don't
Right.
think Hermes is that good. You must really feel super comfortable, and Hermes is never ever flopping. So,
No. Okay. But yeah, I just think that even if Devon does turn out to have a stronger wrist, then he will be able to hold on. We talked
I
about.
think
I
so.
already said that, but he will be able to hold on with his arm and then transition to a press.
But okay, thank you for you,
Yeah.
Mars.
Yeah, I think we will have to
Um,
leave it here.
yeah, let's just leave it here. Maybe I'll stay for a couple more minutes and answer some questions. But
Of course, of course, of course.
see you
But
next
yeah,
week, I guess.
yeah.
No, probably no, because on Wednesday I'm traveling, so I don't think we will. For me, yeah.
Oh, when are you competing? Is it next week
I'm
already?
traveling on Wednesday and competing on
So Wednesday
Friday.
you're trying the 30th, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah,
but let's see. Let's see.
we'll probably not see each other then, but
Maybe I will be somewhere in the airport, so maybe.
so we'll do the stream from the airport or something.
Yeah, but
Could
let's
be,
see.
yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
So yeah,
thanks for today.
yeah.
It was quite fun
I'll
to
leave you
talk
with
about these.
I'll leave you with the chat, and then I'll see you maybe next week.
Ciao.
Right. See you.
Okay, guys. So let me just quickly. I'll answer a couple of questions and then we'll just end the stream. Yeah, I was hoping to compete at 75. Yeah, so unfortunately, I think, or fortunately for me, I'll try to go lower, get a good result. At the outside of the steps, I might try to go sideways to test. Maybe. Later on, he might have to flop, which is going to be difficult. Just to ask you, how many days do you rest before tournament? Once again, 2 weeks no table practice, 1 week no rubber bands, 1 or 2 days no light pumping exercises. Have you thought about trying defensive hook for when you get to put into hook? Yeah, I said at some point, but I said I think defensive hook doesn't exist because it's never the best option, right? Bet. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is a good option. Sometimes, actually, I'm starting to think that it works sometimes. So my defensive hook is actually amazing. But thanks for asking. Have you had any matches with Kurdyukov? No, I don't remember that name. Maybe. Who do you think is most overrated arm wrestler? Hermes. Curious if he. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, somehow I feel like Hermes is overrated. Maybe I'm wrong, but he just grew in size so quickly. I still remember him as a different guy, so maybe I need to catch up and realize that how good he is now. But yeah, he kept eating all that quality pasta. Seems like it's working for now. My friend, I still think he's overrated. Anyways, guys, it's time to end the stream. Thank you once again for joining us. Thank you for all the comments. It's just fun to do it once a week. Okay, one more question. What do you look for in your own setup? So many things, guys. So many things. Really experience like hundreds of things at the same time, I guess, because there are many ways to gain some small advantage, or many ways to make sure that you are in an okay position and you can use your power. It's a bit difficult to reply to this question now. It would be much more easier to show on the table, but can you scroll up a bit? I have a question. Okay, triple. Let me see. Let me see if I can find you. Is it this one? No. A bit more. This one. If possible, can you tell why in some matches athletes put their thumb between their index and middle finger? Okay, so like this. And to set up, grip. What's the difference between normal grip and the thumb in? Yeah. Okay, so I feel like sometimes this is quite good for top roll because you are locking your thumb in by using your index finger. And feels like if you're dragging, it's somehow easier to like lock it up so the fingers don't open so easily. Mostly I would say for top roll, it's quite a good grip. If you want to hook, you would not do that. You would try to hide your thumb a little bit behind so you can go deeper. It's a short answer, but I hope it's good enough. I could go a bit deeper into this, but not now. Ali was thanks, man. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining us. Then it's the most overrated, maybe. Devon pronation left. What can I say? I don't know. Oh, he did. The left is good. The left is nice. Just be careful. Don't get injured, guys, with big weights and a bit unusual positions. I don't know. But so if you are careful enough, and should be fine. Anyways, once again, thank you very much. See you next time.